Welcome to the Treasury Elite Entrepreneur Series. I would like to thank all our viewers and members for supporting this noble cause of Treasury Elite, whose main objective is networking, knowledge sharing, and mentoring. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Abhishek Goenka, founder and CEO of IFA Global and Treasury Elite. We bring in one stop treasury and FX solutions for companies across India over the last 16 years. And today we have Mr. Amit Kumar Agarwal, a banking and a finance veteran with over 15 years of experience in management consulting and strategy. Amit is the co-founder and CEO of NoBroker.com, the world's largest peer-to-peer real estate portal. He is responsible for defining and guiding the overall vision and direction at NoBroker.com. Amit is an alumnus at the IIT Kanpur and IIM Ahmedabad. How are you doing, Amit?
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm good.
Glad to have you today as a part of our show. So, Amit, my first question, which I ask to everyone, is that there is one common thread which I could link with a lot of global CEOs, that it is just not about the money. What keeps you excited every morning to get to work? Or if I may ask, what is your why?
This is a very interesting question. And I think when I think about it, it's mainly two things. One is that on a daily basis, going and meeting and working with people who are extremely smart and who are very driven and who are very passionate and starts basically rubbing on you back. So I think that's something which basically keeps me really excited, which makes me want to go to office because listening to all the ideas, then brainstorming, etc., gives me a big high. Second thing is that not on a daily basis, but on a weekly or a monthly basis, there is a sense of achievement when you set out to do something and you meet that milestone. And those small milestones, once they gather together, and you as a founder also know it pretty well, then suddenly one day you realize that we have become pretty big or pretty significant in that on that dimension. So I think that the second thing basically happens once in a while, but daily on a daily basis, working with people is a big high.
In fact, Amit, the first point that you mentioned, I was talking to Mr. Segal of Motherson Sumi, one of our initial interviews. He said the same thing. It's my people which drives me crazy every single morning. And I really look forward to meet them every single day because they're working so hard to drive this company. And something very similar to what you said, that working with people gets you excited. Lovely, lovely. Amit, we all have had our ups and downs. I'm sure with you also. We would love to know some of your important milestones and learnings from your entrepreneurial journey.
So I think the biggest learning that I have had was that when I started No Broker along with my friends Akhil and Saurabh, truth be told, and this is 7 years back, I thought to myself that I don't need uh, another guy with a good pedigree or with a very good experience because I felt I am IT and I am from IIM, so I'm going to manage my team and I am sufficient. So, so it feels odd now, but at that point of time, there was I think half a year when I thought that I can take care of most of the things, and there would be some junior guys who I need to guide, but I'm sufficient. But I think thankfully it quickly occurred to me that I can only contribute 1%, and it is a team who can really make it big. And that basically, I think that dawned on me that if you have people who are driven, who are passionate, and who are very ambitious, they are going to make what you are building 100 times bigger, 100 times faster. And the sooner you realize and basically say कि मुझसे तो नहीं हो पाएगा. I need great people working with us and working as co-entrepreneurs, as co-founders, even when they are officially not co-founders. That's the only way in which we can become very big. So today We do many sub businesses. So while we are in real estate, we do packers and movers, we do painting and cleaning, we do home interiors. We are very big in financial services in terms of home loan, insurance, rent payment. We have a no brokerhood vertical which takes care of society visitor management, and all of them basically have leaders who run that business with full independence.
Oh, you do packers and movers also, is it?
Yes, yes. So what we do is we don't have physical trucks, but we have basically tied up with individual entrepreneurs who run that business. We curate them and we take care of the entire thing. So we do the sales process, we do the audit process, we do the customer communication. Apart from the labor work and the truck work, we do everything else.
Mr. Agarwal is a family friend. That's the reason I asked you.
Okay. We are very small compared to him, but yeah.
No, he's also built it very step by step. If you know his background, he was in military, and he started very late, and somehow just by accident he started the business. We have a video with him also. Probably if you get a time, just have a look. Interesting gentleman, and he's very active in during COVID times to overall help the community.
Right.
But yeah, so your one of the most important learning was, of course, uh, building the team, and the team does magic. That's what he said. Now, Amit, lots of excitement in the private equity VC space. Even you have raised a lot of money. I'm sure you are in that circle where the discussion of raising, entry, and exit is very, very common. I think last 5 years after the Walmart deal, things became very, very exciting. The next 5-10 years, I was just sitting with someone yesterday, one of the largest private equity guys in the country, and we were discussing, that what the scope of growth in India is in the next 10 years. He wanted to become the next KKR. That's what he said. What's your perspective about this segment? Is it liquidity driven, which is happening from the US? Will it take a pause, or we have entered in a situation where we have moved it in such a fast fashion that it's just going to move on its own, and the next 10 years is going to be very exciting? What's your view on this?
So I would try to basically think it and answer it from the perspective of people who are investing. So the people that whom I meet, whom I see investing, many a times, and just taking a back seat, many a times people like you and me who are running businesses, we think in a specific direction, and we are involved much into day-to-day activities. But investors have a view in which they are able to see these things at a distance.
Right.
So, for example, few years back, 4 or 5 years back itself, when Swiggy started, so I was right around there when Harsha started Swiggy. And at that point of time, it was very difficult for other founders to imagine that there would come a day when you look out of your window and you will see a Swiggy or Zomato guy outside, delivering somewhere. It was unthinkable because people said, we don't eat outside so much, we don't order so much. But what we have seen is a change in customer behavior. 4 or 5 years back, TikTok was basically non-existent. Now you can see how much time youngsters basically spend on social media and such channels. So what basically I have observed is that investors have this view in which they are able to compare us versus China. And what they're able to say that while the per capita income might take time to catch up, but the customer behavior, say of ordering food, of ordering things, of consumption, of playing video games, of being more online, of cutting brokers, of using car, that behavior is going to accelerate a lot. And it has accelerated a lot if you just look back 5 years back versus today. Nobody would have imagined that people would prepare for IS examination over an app, but that's happening now. So, and what has happened is that demonetization and COVID has also accelerated it. Others, few years back, people were giving cash. Yes, Paytm was around there, but people were giving cash. And today, my wife doesn't take any purse when she goes out. She has just her mobile, and she uses Google Pay, Paytm, Phone Pay to pay. So the customer, if you look at from the perspective of liquidity, yes, liquidity is there. If you look at from the perspective of unicorns, yes, those are there. My only submission is just, if you look at from the consumer behavior, it's mind-boggling the way in which people have changed just in 5 years across the country.
In fact, with 5G, I think the penetration is going to get more and more and more.
Yeah.
And it's a different game altogether. The only question that one needs to ask is that are we going to see exits everywhere? And what's your perspective? Is it going to be like somebody else is going to come and buy? It's going to be more of a secondary deal. Is it going to be through an IPO? What kind of feeling do you get?
So there are two possible big options. One option, and of course, the third option, which is basically a profitable company being taken over by PE. I'm not including.
Right.
Apart from, there are two options. One is that a global company takes over an Indian company because that company doesn't want to lose India market,
Correct.
like Walmart and Flipkart deal, or say suppose a company like Uber taking away any Indian company and so on. So one is that. Uh, Second is IPO, which couple of years back seemed like a distant thing, but now that it is happening, I think it's going to accelerate a lot. And if you just look at companies like Matrimony, who listed a year and a half back, look at the stock prices, look at the way in which people have lapped up, because the reason is there are not enough internet companies in the country that are listed. The ones who are listed are getting huge premium. So what consumers are going to perhaps say, this is a household name that I have seen, I have used. I'm going to trust, I'm going to wait for the profitability and lap up the shares. And that's why the gray market price for the Paytm shares or Zomato shares nowadays. So I think these two things will have to will be the exit. Eventually, I believe that eventually profitability needs to come. People may give you a longer rope, like the way in which they gave to Amazon or to some extent Indian companies, but eventually the profitability has to come.
Right. Right. No, it's going to be very interesting, especially after Zomato and Paytm IPO. I think because now even the Tatas got into digital businesses left, right. They're acquiring companies. Reliance, anyways, acquired around 11, 12 companies
Correct.
last 1 year. And it's going to be very exciting, very, very exciting. We have all gone through that journey, right? I mean, when we were young. So lovely, Amit. Any other message that you would like to pass, like to send through this platform to people about your business or about the opportunity that you are seeing in the market?
So I have one message and then I have a question. So the message is that what you should basically, as a viewer, as a listener to this, you should look at Abhishek and you should look at perhaps to some extent me and think that startups is a great opportunity to build something which you can take pride of. But please come with the right reasons. Just because you didn't like your boss today, it doesn't mean that you leave your job, because it seems very glamorous from outside, but it's a very hard and 90% in the case it doesn't work out. So be financially prepared, keep funds for 1.5 years so that the stress doesn't build too much. But if you are passionate about an idea, if you love that idea, then it is the best job in the world and give it your best. So that's my message. And Abhishek, I wanted to pick your brain. So I want to ask you a question, and viewers should also get this opportunity. Is that, and I want to basically keep it very open-ended. So what are the one or two things that you would like to share with me? They can be any learning that you have had in the past so many years, or they can be any suggestion, anything which comes to your mind. One or two things which you will say, I mean, this is something which I have learned or which I would want to suggest.
Amit, so I go through this exercise, which I just asked you these questions because that's my reflection also. And I put this question to everyone. So अमित, हमने जब ये सीरीज चालू किया ना, ये पर्टिकुलर सीरीज एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप सीरीज हमने कुछ 6-7 महीने पहले चालू किया था. And we have talked to around 50 odd people, out of which around 10 were billionaires. And the importance is not about billionaires. The importance is about the wealth of experience that they carry. और हर किस्म के लोगों से बात की, तो उनसे बात करते करते काफी कुछ सीखने मिला. एंड जैसे आपसे भी बात करके आज कुछ कुछ पॉइंट सीखने मिल रहा है. सो आई विल टेल यू समथिंग व्हाट आई लर्न फ्रॉम देम. नंबर 1, एज आई सेड कि ज्यादा गोल्स पे फोकस नहीं करो. ये उल्टा है. हमने आज तक किताबों में यही पढ़ी है या मेरी जितनी लाइब्रेरी आपको दिख रही है, ये सब में एक ही चीज लिखा है कि गोल बनाओ, उसके पीछे भागो।
अमेरिकन सिस्टम, अमेरिकन बुक्स।
हाँ, और बिल टू लास्ट में तो ये भी लिखा है कि भैया अगर आपको आपके टीम मेंबर में कोई ऐसा आदमी है जहां जिसको आप रीहायर नहीं करना चाहोगे तो उसको फायर कर दो। तो जब मैं 2011-12 पे जब बड़ी टीम्स बनाई तो हमने ये पढ़ा और हमने सोचा कि भाई अगर नहीं काम का तो फायर कर दो। In Indian system, it doesn't work. India is a very emotional way of building business. हमने जो इन लोगों से सीखा इज नंबर वन, टेक वन डे एट अ टाइम। ठीक है, हम लोग सबको एक डायरेक्शन चाहिए, एक गोल चाहिए, एक वो करना है। हम लोग सब एक्सेल शीट्स बनाते हैं, इन्वेस्टर्स को प्रोजेक्शंस देना होता है, बट ब्रॉडली all these things are not in our hand. Too much of importance we give to ourselves and our work. But just imagine ना, आज आपकी टीम में कोई बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग आदमी आ गया और उसने कुछ कमाल कर दिया, क्रेडिट किसको मिलता है? अमित, आप हो इस कंपनी के करता धरता एंड आपके पार्टनर्स, आपको लाइमलाइट मिल जाता है।
करेक्ट।
किसी को नहीं पता कि अचानक से आपके बीच में कोई कोडर आया और उसने एक ऐसा प्रोग्राम लिख दिया जिसके कारण आपकी हिट्स 10 टाइम्स, 20 टाइम्स, 30 टाइम्स बढ़ गई। होता ही है, बिकॉज हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं उतना। सो आई थिंक, और अगर ऐसा नहीं होता है देन वी स्टार्ट ब्लेमिंग आवरसेल्व्स। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, टेक डे वन डे एट अ टाइम। ठीक है, मेहनत करो, विजन करो, कीप मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, एंड उसके अलावा सब कुछ ऊपर वाले पे छोड़ दो। एंड दिस आई एम टेलिंग फ्रॉम पीपल हु आर वेरी वेरी सक्सेसफुल। ये जो ऊपर वाले को छोड़ने वाला फंडा है ना, दैट इज समथिंग विच मेक्स योर लाइफ वेरी इजी, क्योंकि आप डाउट ही करना बंद कर देते हो। हुआ तो अच्छा, नहीं हुआ तो अच्छा। सेकेंड थिंग व्हाट आई अंडरस्टूड आफ्टर, एंड जो आप चीज अच्छे समझते हो, कि ब्रॉडली all of these guys have never got into conflicts. अगर आपके यहाँ हर किस्म के लोग होते हैं, आपके एम्प्लॉयज में अच्छे लोग भी होंगे। अच्छा सर, आपका डेफिनेशन तो हम बनाते हैं, पहली बात हर किस्म के लोग हैं, बट किसी के संग आपको लगता है कि यार क्या उसकी परवरिश है, क्या ऐसा क्यों करता है, यू नो। तो समझदार लोग ये बोलते हैं कि बीइंग एज अ प्रमोटर आप हाथ जोड़ो और एग्जिट कर जाओ। कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में घुस कर मतलब नहीं है। इट्स इंटरेस्टिंग, probably I'll share some stuff with you, and maybe it could be some use to you, and the others who would be listening to that. But बहुत अच्छा लगा मिक आपसे बात करके, and I would like to compliment that you are a very happy face, which a lot of people are not, and it shows that अंदर से आप खुश हो. It's very important. Ultimately in life, what do we want? I mean, we want to be happy, right? We don't want to be a sad face. मतलब 1 बिलियन बना भी लिया और अगर चेहरे में खुशी नहीं है तो क्या किया फिर? लाइफ की रेस ही हार गए हम, you know. So you are a very happy face, and I'm sure all your team members, your partners, your family, everybody would say that. And ऐसे खुश रहो and आगे बढ़ते रहो, and नो ब्रोकर को दुनिया भर में लेके जाओ. I wish you all the very best, Amit. We have lots of hopes from No Broker. आप आगे बढ़ाओ इसको और एक कल्ट बनाओ भाई, सब लोगों को इससे फायदा लेना है. That's my wishes to you today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Abhishek. This has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for